Hi, it's B. It's been a minute. I don't even know how long it's been. About a month now that we haven't talked, and really, it's been a long time, a really, really long time. So I want to go back a little bit in time to June 13th, 2023. That's 20 months ago. Not quite 2 years. 24's 2 years. 20 is where we're at. 18's a year and a half. But we're at 20. Almost 2 years, over a year and a half. But first, before I do that, I want to backtrack just a second to today, and I want to apologize to my friends, my YouTube friends, my real life friends, my friends, the people that watch me, the people that care about me. I am determined that I'm not going to cry today. I'm not going to whine. I'm not going to whatever it takes. I'm going to try to make it through this and give you details and facts and move on from today. Sorry, my dog is not cooperating. Um, so I want to apologize to some of my YouTube creator friends. And over the time, they've become friends, and maybe they weren't friends in June of 2023, but they are today. And because of what happened from June 2023 to today, I haven't stood up for them. I haven't supported them publicly. I have privately. I want to say that anybody that knows what's going on, I support you 100%. But it was fear. A lot of fear kicked in over the last 20 months of what people were doing and how bad it became. And so for that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I had to not publicly come out and say that this was wrong. What's been done to me, what's been done to you, what's been done to the next person is wrong. It is wrong. And I'm ready to say that publicly. And from here forward, anyone who's doing wrong, I'm going to publicly support the people I support. And that's all there is to it. But for a moment, I I want to apologize to the people who follow me, who watch me, because I am sorry that I jumped in here and gave you some content and made some friends, and you believed in me and I lost faith in myself, and I'm sorry for that. So thank you for sticking with me. I mean, I have lost some subscribers over the time. I've lost income. I've lost a lot of things, but there's been people who have rode this out. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And yes, I am cracking a little bit. And I'm going to stop doing this because these people are not going to keep me in this place. And that's from here today forward. Publicly, I'm telling you what happened to me, what's going to happen going forward, where we're at and where we're going to go, and all those things. But I have to go back a minute because I have been just kind of leaving people with bits and pieces. So from the beginning of my channel, I have not been quiet. I haven't been super vocal, but I haven't been quiet about my life. I suffer from depression, anxiety, CPTSD. I've had many things happen in my life that I don't think is it's not for content. It's because I can relate to certain people of what they've went through and what they've done. So that it's never been about that's not my content. That's not but it's who I am. It's what makes me, right? I mean, things we go through form us into the people we are. And I have, on many occasions, going back to the beginning, shown that I have empathy for other people, that I have been through some things. I've mentioned my domestic violence situation, my previous marriage, parents' issues. My mom was an addict. She recovered in the end. I don't know, she's dead now. Don't know what to tell you, what I mean? But I've been through it all. I've vocalized it. I've told you. I've told anyone who's talking about my content who I am, and what I'm made of. No time has passed for you, but my dogs are like toddlers and had to tend to some animal issues. Sorry. So back on track, try to be anyway. Did lose my train of thought. Puppies are like toddlers. So I don't know. I lost my spot. I'll be honest with you. So lots happened, and I want to go back first. Let's go back to June 13th, 2023. And I'm not going to go step by step through all this. We're going to kind of hit some high points and stuff, but there's so much to this. It's ridiculous. But we're going to do that and try to make some sense of this if we can. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but we will try. Okay. This is a screen recording. I told you I had some puppy issues, did I not? So this is a screen recording from June 13th, 2023. Oh, wait, maybe give me half a second to tell us how we got here. So I was a mod for Sarah Jean. I don't even know how. Try not to sigh because that's a whole nother issue. God. People will pick you apart for everything you do on here. If you show any bit of humanity, you know, you're destroyed. So I was a mod for Sarah Jean, and this person, and I realize the screen name is at Crowned Weirdo here on the screen, but that at the time the screen name, you know how you have your at in your name, it was Jughead Jones. I didn't know who that was. I didn't know anything, male, female, you know, nothing about that person or anything else. But as a mod, they would come into Sarah Jean's chat. I'd say, "Hey, welcome. Hey, Jughead Jones, how you doing? Don't forget to hit the like." You know, the typical straight out mod duties. Nothing too over the top, nothing crazy. They would zing off with some one-liners here and there, and I laughed, and you know, it was funny. Just it was a chat, and I was a mod. It was not like a friend of mine or someone I'd been in other chats with or anything else. So fast forward a teeny bit to June, and this person was in Kirstei's chat, and I'm going to try to set the scene. It's really stupid today, sort of. But how this all started was Alicia Dougherty had went out for a birthday celebration. They had drinks. Her and her husband on camera said, "We've had drinks." Now, legally, there's people who want to say she was drunk. There's people who want to say she was intoxicated. There's people who want to say whatever they want to say. That's not I'm not even going to argue about that crap. But in with that, they handed the keys to a child who's now an adult today, but was a child at the time and had a learner's permit. They were over the age of 18. They were in the car. There was, you know, it is what it is. They were a couple miles from home. He drove them home. This person here, Jughead Jones, made a comment that said that he didn't have a license. I replied to that comment on Kirstei's channel. I replied to that comment saying he had a permit. I didn't argue with this person. I didn't fight with this person. I didn't have at it with this person. Nothing. But if several people who felt the same way I did apparently said he had a permit. So this is what this is about. This is a actual screen recording. So I've stopped it so we can go over it. And so this is Jughead Jones, who now I know is a female, and we'll get into that because it's been a whole 20 months of this person from this right here. This is the craziest thing I've ever dealt with in my life. This is the craziest person I've ever dealt with in my life. And I'm going to say that, and it's probably not the politically correct thing to say, but 20 months and what comes from that, maybe you'll understand. And yes, I'm having some gasping for air, whatever you want to call it. I suffer from anxiety. I'm going to tell you again, I will make it through. I will, power through this, but make fun of me all you want to. But I suffer from anxiety. I suffer from depression. I suffer from CPTSD. I suffer. So I do this and I'll get over it. But if you hear it, it's not something to be made fun of. It's my disability. Thank you. Totally directed in one direction, and I'm sorry for anybody who's listening, because this is just something I have to get off my chest. I have to get through with what I'm dealing with, and then we're going to move forward. And I need to do this to move forward, and we're going to do this. So this person says, that's what I'm trying to understand as well, because our whole beef is because my difference in opinion with a driving situation. And that's what I just spoke to you about. I was attacked by her people, and her people is Sarah. This is another Sarah, not Sarah Jean. It's Sarah. It's two different Sarahs. I was attacked by her people on there, Kat, B, and a few others, because I said A didn't have a license, and it's true, he didn't. I gave back what they gave to me. I'm reading it without the typos. And then bam, I didn't know I was blocked till the 2 days later. Then all of a sudden I'm roped in with Britt. That would be another creator who I have absolutely nothing to do with. Zero. Nothing to do with. Never will, never did, never how. Gosh, what is her name now? Radiant Britt. It was Britt Glow when I first came across her and decided I didn't care for her, and I haven't watched her since she was Britt Glow. So that'll tell you how long that's been. In with Britt, who I can't stand, and Sarah knew that. But she won't tell you all that. I've kept quiet and ignored her, but then she mentioned me. Sarah isn't innocent as by far. She's just as much to blame as everyone that played part. Comments and community posts and videos and so on. This is June 13th, 2023. No one should be silenced, and everyone should be able to have an opinion without being attacked for it. Also, let me say, the video I commented on and was attacked was a video on Kirstei's channel. Let me get it up there so you can see all of it. So yes, they came here to attack me. Do you see up at the top where it says Kirstei? Me to her. I've had enough of you. Keep my name out of your comments. I have done nothing to you at any point in this, and you need to stop adding me to your list. I'm done with you and your games. Stop it here and now. I had nothing with this person. They lost their ever-loving mind. I'm just going to let this play because all it does is show their channel at the time. It was a screen recording to document who they were, what was, it's really nothing from here on out, but who they are or were. This person lost their mind. I had nothing to do with them other than being in comment section with Sarah Jean, and then the reply of he had a permit. So that's the gist of all of that. Stop sharing there. So that happened, and then 2 days, I think it was later, there was a community post. What happened in that? So there was a community post that she said, Jughead Jones, she said, Sarah supports drunk driving, or Sarah da 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 da. I don't have the screenshot right now. It was edited. If you'll look at every comment that she makes, it has edited beside it because she would constantly do that. So she said that Sarah was doing all this, and then somehow it says, and at B2U, blah, 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 blah. And it was all, this is a problem with her. I've tried to explain this on this day back in 2023, and I'll get to that in a minute. But I tried to explain to her that when you keep saying they, and putting people, tagging more people in that situation, you're saying them. All them people you're tagging is the they. So essentially what was said was that Sarah and I, in that same post, supported drunk driving and child abuse. No. So on the 15th of June, I made a video of why I don't support drunk driving. That's on my channel today, June 15th, 2023. My brother was hit by an impaired driver, nearly lost his life. It disrupted our family. We lost a family business. Things happened over time because of the recovery period and all that was happening. And so it really greatly affected our family. So no, not at all would I ever support it, even if that didn't happen to our family. But that was just like icing on the cake that this woman can't go around saying, defaming people with no knowledge of what they actually support or who they are and what's happened to them in their lives. So anyway, it was a, you don't know me, this is what it is. And that seemed to have upset her a bit. And then she sent a request to follow me on Instagram, and I was like, no, not happening. After that, there was she came into my inbox and left messages. I'm trying to look through this to see if I can find it. Nope. I don't think they're as important at this moment, but I apologize. I'm going through several screenshots here. Comment. There's my Instagram, maybe. So the first one, I don't have the second one. Where's the second one at? Okay. Where's my share screen? I apologize. And I hope this don't take forever. I don't want to give y'all a whole rundown, but it's like, are you kidding me? Okay. Allow. I can't tell. It's over on the wrong screen. There it is. Okay. I apologize. I don't want to edit. Okay. Can you see that? Suck my ass, B. I'm telling my truth. Why don't you tell Sarah the same? I don't tell Sarah nothing. Do you see how this started? Like I'm supposed to control Kirsty to not block her, Sarah to keep her mouth shut, all these things. Tell Sarah the same. I said exactly what happened. You brought yourself over to Kirsty's video and attacked me. I mean, that was a creator's channel, and I went there and I made a comment on another creator's channel. So it's not, I didn't go to her. I didn't seek her out. I didn't even truly know who she was. It's crazy to me. So I brought myself over to attack her. That's the only time I mentioned you. That's not true. I'm not scared of you, B. I've never tried to threaten this woman, be scared of, make her scared of me. I told her to leave me alone. Leave me alone. I've had enough. And here I am 20 months later saying, I've had enough. Leave me alone. Nor am I scared of Sarah. You all go around saying what you want and using names of others, including myself, but we can't use yours or Sarah's? Please, laughing my ass off. Screw that double standards bullshit. Seems you already added me a list that I'm not part of, and I don't even have a list. I'm just saying what happened, and I swear to you on everything I am don't know what the heck this person's talking about. Not a clue. It's so random, so freaking random. I don't know why they have this issue with me. I don't know what's going on with them, but this is what they just lost it, is all I can tell you. Share screen. Let's see if this is the right one. Yes, allow. I have to do this every time. You have balls until we use y'all's name. And then, oh my God, how dare us? We have a voice too. Just because y'all don't agree doesn't mean when have to stop, we have to stop. Who is we? Who is we and who is y'all? This started 2023. Who is we? Who is y'all? I am me. I am B. I only can control myself, barely can control myself sometimes, but this has been the problem for 20 months is I am not any part of any of the people that are going to be named through here other than being co-creators or subscribers, or they've subscribed to me or something to that effect. So I've not colluded with anybody. I've not, there's no RICO Act going on here. I don't know what this person's problem is. I don't know where they come from, but everything they say, it's projection. It's what they've done to me. And I'm just like, at this point in time in June, I'm just sitting there going, this is insane. And I don't know. Just because y'all don't agree don't mean we have to stop. The difference is that some of us don't have a major hissy and go on a complete warpath because of different opinions. Sarah has attacked so many people over their opinions. Okay, that's Sarah. If you're going to, okay. And what did I do to you? What did I do to you? This is where we are, and this is the day we are. What did I do to you? And you can screenshot this and give to master. I don't have a master. No, nobody controls me. Nobody over here is telling me what to do, who to talk to, what to post. Obviously, you see me not posting, right? I mean, so that's me doing that to myself. Seems CE, which is Cursed Eye, actually went real life and was looking up Sarah's real life. And here, y'all are worrying about opinion. I'm allowed to have an opinion too. And my opinion was fact that boy had a permit. Fact, not opinion, fact. So because I stated it, this is 20 months of pure hell. Pure hell is all. I mean, there is no way around pure hell. So then she kept coming over and commenting on my videos and saying I was using photos for attention. And no, that's my life. That's not attention. That's not something I manufactured. That happened in my world. You know, I can't help it, but it went on and on. So then I don't even know where it's at, but she came into my Instagram as another person because I would not accept that, the narrator's request. I would not. So then they came back and left a whole 15 voice notes back to back to back to back to. It was so obsessive, in my opinion. It just kept over and over and over. At the end of it, I said, you can't lump me into that comment with Sarah about supporting drunk driving and endangering children or child abuse. You can't put me, you can't add, oh, well, it wasn't for you. That was for Sarah. But I was in the comment. You can't do that. And she said, I can see where you're coming from and I apologize. And I said, I'm going to bed. Good night. And I thought it was over on that day. I thought, okay, it's done. It's over. No, No, she followed me around to every page I went on, left comments after me. Like I would say something as like, your blouse was pretty today. And it'd be like, there's that bitch again. Nah, nah, nah. I mean, it was everywhere I went. She followed me and left comments. It was insane. It was on Tira's channel, Kirstein's channel, Sarah's channel. Anywhere I went, she was there. So then, then she started tagging Roadhog to the situation, and he was trying to get him to harass me. And eventually it did work, but that, she was instigating all over the place. By then, I'm not engaging with her, but I'm still supporting Sarah. I'm still supporting Tira and people who she then turned against everybody. Kirsty, Sarah, Tira. I'm trying to think who was in the beginning times. Not Coley. Not yet. Maybe. I don't know. Anybody I talked to, she was dead set against and was coming after me, them, everybody. So she tried to get Roadhog in. He did jump in eventually. I was lumped into a group. What were we called? The Menopause Gang, the Cane Gang, Old Lady Hags. I don't know. It all happened that way. So on 8/17/2023, there was, right before that was an incident where Sarah Jean, Jackie Sunshine, Roadhog did come on the screen. I don't know, but they showed a video of Tira's son. It's a whole issue that came through there. I didn't ever react to that video. I came on several days later, distraught, because Tira and I are friends, period, point blank. That's just a fact of the matter. Have been for years now. Is she perfect? No, but I'm not out here telling everybody you have to like her either. So that's a whole nother issue. But anyway, so that came to pass, and I could not jump on and keep doing Ryan Up Church and Patty, Jessica, can't anybody. I couldn't talk about anybody else, knowing that this incident happened, demoralizing a child who was 5 years old in the video, 6 years old in the video. So I came on and I did a very short video on, Tira, I'm sorry that happened to your son. I'm sorry that he was used in that way. I mean, it was disgusting. It was so disgusting. And then I started getting messages from a new player on the field. And I'm like, who the hell is this? I thought it was, just a normal sock account. I don't know. And this, congrats on growing your channel with CP. Child corn. I'm trying to, YouTube violations here. I'm trying to fit into that. And no, I've never used that child for anything on my channel. And that was disgusting. It's been disgusting from day one. Day one. The moment you entered my life, you have been the most vile, wretched, disgusting. I don't know how you've walked this earth as many years as you have, with the tongue that you have and what you say to people, what you do to people. It's vile. It is vile, atrocious. So this was my introduction to this person. They started a channel, the first channel, and then they went on the attack. For what reason? I'm not quite sure. I don't know, what they're, I'm assuming they hooked up with Jughead is the best that I can come up with. I don't know. They didn't like Sarah. I don't know, but I never did anything to this woman here. I didn't even do anything to Jughead. But if you're going to say I did, then all I did was stand up for myself from Jughead. And I just don't even know. So congrats on using CP on your channel for content. That's not on my channel. You can go through my channel and you're not going to find that issue, that scenario on my channel. There are many people who did, and I have nothing against the ones who did, but you're not going to find it on my channel because I didn't do it and I refuse to do it because I know the little boy in the picture. I knew who he was. I knew him as a person. So you got to be out of your mind, out of your damn mind. That was so witty, said no one. Isn't it time to nap, golden girl? Take a siesta. At your age, you defiantly need one. Me laughing. Time to nap defiantly. You made a short calling people bullies, and here you are, age shaming someone. Good job. You know, hindsight 2020, it's come out that this person's older than me. So, I still don't understand the age shame. I don't understand who they think they are or why they had to come at me. I'll get to that. What my answer was, I asked the question for 20 months. Well, they answered it a couple months ago. So let's just even say 17 months ago, they gave me the answer somewhere in there. She's talking to Tira. There was held for review content on my channel that, like I said, I don't know this person. I don't know who they are at this point. I hate to share screen. I wish it would just let me share the screen I'm sharing and keep on going. Okay. I know this is going to be the worst thing to read for anybody down here. Ooh, sorry. Oh. How do I make it stop? Scissors, 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 scissors. What does that mean? Can somebody tell me what that means? Because cut, 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 cut. I'm coming for you, stabbing you. Are you running with scissors? Well, that's another thing later on. Like, I have no idea what that scissors. Do yourself a favor and stop the act. Your victim mentality, it is cutting in on at Sarah's odds. She's supposed to be the victim in this story. Since she tries to turn it all around and again bring up the BS about people dragging her son, blah, 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 you are trying to say that I am someone I'm not. I have delusional at Sarah's odd calling me Jughead. Sarah's saying that, right? Sarah again said something and I'm being drugged for it. Okay. Not sure if that is a term of endearment or an insult, since it is a cartoon character. Now, you morons think I shop at dollar store and I am someone named Jenna. This moron, Steph TXMA, thinks she is Matlock because I have looked at a crafting channel. I hear Steph TXMA likes to dox people. Go ahead, give it your best shot. You people are fucking stupid. First of all, to address your stupidity, you all have hell's wrath for Sarah Jean for showing the video and mimicking the movement with a bear. Am I correct? Yes, I am. But you have zero culpability for house whore for replaying and leaving it on her channel for more people to see and keep watching like a group of gross pedos. Totally your logic, said Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. Then you zero culpability for the pot smoking Walmart cart stealing fraud fundraising mother of the year Tira for posting it in the first place. Okay. Now I think I get your what the fuck? Like, who are you and what is you are psycho. Psychologically, there is something wrong with this person. It goes on. It doesn't stop there. Again, let's screen share so we can have some
clarity on what the heck is going on here. Oh, Lord. Do you think I can? Let's see. Give me just a second. Where'd it go? Let me see if I can do this. Sorry. Let me see. All right, let's see if we can do this way. Get your logic. Sorry, I lied. Still not getting it. Helen Keller is looking for the part where you shut the fuck up with your insane rambles and make sense. When she finds it, she will pass the baton to Jose Flit. I don't even know what she's lost her ever loving mind to carry it to the end where any of you idiots make sense, and Jose will have Louis Braille, put it in scripted form for me to read so that I can follow along when all the blame falls on Sarah Jean. Am I wrong that you have made numerous videos about your psychotic struggles? Oh, my bad. Psychiatric struggles. So you knew about my struggles in, where's the date? Right up there at the top. 8/19/2023. You knew who I was. You knew where I come from. You knew what I've been through. And so you're going to play like recently, like, oh, I have all these issues and I'm a protected class, talking about herself. But you did this to me for 20 months. 20 months. This has been happening. And you played the biggest part in it. And you knew right here on this day, you had to put it like it was some big, bad act that I have something wrong with me. My psychiatric struggles and how the loss of my mother was a trigger and a trial for me, and how you've had to work through your issues. And Sarah's odd with her unrelenting story about how her son suffered from psychiatric and how he was a victim of others as a result. So why on earth would all of you mental health advocates push another human with known psychiatric issues to the point they may hurt themselves and then laugh about it? I have never, ever, and you're going to have to prove that, because this is defamation. This is what you keep putting out here over and over and over and over again, that I'm some horrible person and my character is flawed. Show me where my character had flawed anybody. Sarah Jean did what she did. Sarah Jean lost her mind the way she did. And if y'all don't know, that's your problem. But I was talking to Sarah Jean in DMs up until the day she flipped. And so, not that day. I'm sorry. The day she did her online, with her dad walking around in his underwear behind her, that day, whatever that was. So you have lost the plot. You made up a story. You've made me a character that I'm not. And then you knew I had mental health issues and continued to psychologically warfare, attack me for the last, okay, so you weren't 20 like Jughead. Let's see, August, that's 2 months less. So you're at 18 months yourself. 18 months relentlessly going after me. For what? For Sarah? For Sarah Jean? For Sarah Zod? This has nothing to do with Roddy Mom. I am so over you and you're making up stories and your timeline switching here from there to there. This has nothing to do with Roddy Mom. Nothing. You came for me and you answered my question just the other day, in a live. You answered the question. Do you remember answering the question? Because you answered the question. I said, why? Why are you doing this to me? Why has this happened to me? Let's see. Did you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. I know I got it. I have the whole thing, but here. Let's see. Why did you attack me? I asked you the question and you played it on your channel and you answered the question.
Don't you forget people over there? We did torture. Oh, no. I'm so sick.
Oh no.
Literally, my body was shutting down from the torture you people put on me. It was so trauma, Sarah.
I gotta fucking do it. Why'd you do this to me?
Nobody in the outside person were targeting. What? For her, I still make so sense. Because you exist and you shouldn't.
Because I exist and I shouldn't. Because I exist and I shouldn't. Because I exist and I shouldn't. You are disgusting. You are vile. You do not belong amongst the people of the world with the way you treat people. For what? For what? What did I do to you? I exist. Then the scumbag Sarah Zod makes constant videos about her to torment her. Are you all looking to see her hurt herself? Anyone? That's going to come into play. You see this? I'll just go ahead and show you now. You see this? This is my 200 pieces of evidence that were turned over to the police. Yes, I filed a police report. When I find out who you are, it'll go further than a police report. Because you're anonymous. You are anonymous, okay? So, back to thing. Then the scumbag, Sarah Zod, makes constant videos. What do you want her to hurt herself? Anyone with a brain has said to her repeatedly that what she did was not smart and should take it down. But the Golden Girls and their followers cannot just let it be. You all need to keep bringing it up for clicks and views, especially Sarah Zod. That's not me. That's not me. I didn't do that. I didn't participate in anything other than my own mention of it to tell my friend how horrible I felt for her and the child that I know that people used for content. I didn't use him for content. I dare you to find him on my page. Defamatory, defamation started 16 months ago. 16 months. You attacked my character for 16 months of something I didn't do. And I challenge you to show it because I didn't do it. Because she's been and has been irrelevant for months after she realized people were not going to take her shit and let her talk about them without proper facts, and is now trying to rise from the grave like the Undertaker, trying to put that joke of a channel back together and grow just like you with CP as the main content. Again, defamation. She has gained 23 pedos. You know that word you used in the first screenshot? Pedos. Remember that word? Pedos? She's gained 23 pedos since this and has started. Good job. Sarah Zod, be sure to post pics of your own kids to keep the channel growing. Alicia 2.0. Every one of you are sickening middle-aged women who need to get laid and get a life. All you do is sit on YouTube and harass people to the point they may hurt themselves. You all need to think about that. I will be able to live with that. Will you be able to live with that? When you push someone to the point that you are pushing her, do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? Do you hear it? 16 months ago, do you hear what you said? Because it's going to come into play. So hear what you said. Let that sink in. I know it's hard for you, but let it sink in. Take stock and think about that you say you are a caring person. Sarah Zod says how mental health is her passion. Cough, bullshit. She wanted to bring light to mental health on her channel, but never once made a video about it. It only became content when people called you out on lies about your son. I don't have a son that I put on the internet. So how can you call me out about lies about my son? Do you see what you're doing here? This is on my channel. To me, you saw it at the top, right? At BTU. At BTU. That's me. I've not put any lies about my child out here. None. About your son that you played the victim card and started deleting content like the liar you are. Do us all a favor and get back to the Titan sub and take a trip. Now, I can see you're talking to Sarah Zod, but you put this out for people on my channel to read about me. Defamation 16 months ago. You all are a few sandwiches short. You all? Who is all? Who are you? You see the problem here? This is to me on my channel for my people to read. For anyone who comes across my channel to see. You are a few sandwiches short for the picnic. You think you all are the moral compass of YouTube. Hate to tell you, you are not. If you were so worried about that boy, you would have reported the video to authorities instead. No, I didn't need to report a child playing with a toy monkey to any authorities. I didn't need you talking about it. I didn't need Sarah Jean to put it online. I have nothing to do with that other than the repercussions of seeing it hurt my friend and the child I know. Do you understand that? Can you comprehend that? That's my only connection to this. All of you gross ass people using it for more content. I don't have it for content on my channel. No, I don't. Now you have a preteen boy who was shown by one creator sleeping. I don't have any child sleeping on my channel. And then who was shown pleasuring a doll. That's your interpretation. That's your sick mind. You hear that. You hear yourself. And when you're watching your offsprings play with their toys, you probably have sick intended thinking when you do that stuff. That was you. That's disgusting. For you to even type that with your fingers, pleasuring a doll by another. As a 5 to 6-year-old child, even all my sight impaired friends above can piece it together and figure out who it is that is being referenced, because even his trash bag mother cannot stop posting about it either for content and weed money. So anyone who knows her will put 2 and 2 together to figure it out. You are the most disgusting person I've ever come across. I have come across some nasty people. You take the cake. You put this on my channel. But you all seem to glaze over and forget who is the root cause of all this. The one who it was posted by, his mother. His mother posted her young child playing with a stuffed animal, and you made it sick and disgusting. Sarah Jean made it sick and disgusting. I didn't make it sick and disgusting. I didn't keep posting on my channel. I don't even have it posted on my channel. Defamation 16 months ago. His mother on the fucking internet in a playlist for who? John Wayne Gacy? And yet the Golden Girls and just another house whore and delusional Sarah have all come to the conclusion that all the blame falls on Sarah Jean. Yes, sorry it does. Still to this day, that does. Who made a really, really stupid choice by doing that live and showing it. Sorry, someone help me because the math ain't math. And you're really good at math. You know that? You're real good at math, aren't you? You want to do the math? Get that calculator? Tell people to take notes. We've taken notes. We've got your number. We know the numbers. Everybody knows the numbers. We've all seen it. People have taken notes on your math because the math ain't mathin'. Let me give you a math problem to solve. Buy a new calculator at your favorite Dollar Tree. When you get it to the correct sum and it of all its parts, let me know. Because till then, someone please show me how all the blame falls on one, not all.
I didn't pull a video of anybody and make something nasty of it. I still haven't made anything nasty of it to this day. So yeah, I'm just going to say I can't even relate to what you're talking about. So we got our calculator. We did the math. We've got a whole lot of math from you. Gave us math problems, all of our 16 months of defamation. Such a bunch of hypocrites and jokers. Oh, making fun of Sarah? Go right ahead. That was for your at Sarah's Odd and your best Ric Flair impression. Me? Because why are you talking to people on my... This isn't a reply. You know, like I replied to Jughead that A had a learning permit. This is not a reply. This is you thinking you're leaving something nice and salacious on my channel. Mine. Me. BTU, you know, the one that was at the top that said at BTU, scissor, 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 you know, that one, the one, are you stabbing me? Are you cutting? What are you doing? What are you doing with the scissors? Because it's kind of menacing. So 16 months ago, menacing, defamation, threatening, harassment, because I've done nothing for this. Nothing. Oh, that's right. I exist. That's right. That's how we got here. You sound like a babbling fool in your videos. Is that for me or for Sarah? Not quite sure. You know? So that was fun. Was it not? All this harassment. Oh, wait. Is there more? Did I miss some? Oh, please tell me. No. Okay. Oh. No, that was the same. Okay. I just fast forwarded. Oh, I'm sorry. You left more because you weren't done. You thought I needed some more. Maybe I did. I don't know. All right. There you go. At BTU. Yeah, that's me again. Me. Still me. What would you call rehashing over and over again the Sarah Jean issue? Well, first of all, you have nothing, well, that I know of, unless you're somebody who I don't know who you are, because, you know, you're anonymous, remember? But so you have no idea what went on with me and Sarah Jane. You have no idea the communications we had offline, what I was privy to in her life, whatever thing, you know, you can't speak on Sarah Jean and my issues with Sarah Jean. You can't. It's not for internet fodder. It's not yours to have. Is that not what you all were calling it? Was CP? No, you called it CP. Did you see that? Like 5 screenshots. I don't know. Let's say A, B, C, D, E, you know, F6 maybe. You called it that. You said she was, you know, pleasuring, her child was pleasuring a stuffed animal. That's you. That's still you. You. To this day, I don't say that. That's not my, I don't see it that way. I don't have the mentality to see a child doing that in that way. So no, I've not called it CP. I've only read your words, and your words are, it was CP. For a group of hypocrites worried about what SJ showed and talked about, you all are the one who don't shut up about it. Not Another Housewife posted the video. So where's her lecture? And all the others talking about it, not to mention his mother, who left it in the playlist for people to see. Where's her admonishment? Oh, that's right. Selective outrage. Selective being the key word. Anyone who is part of the Golden Girls never does any wrong. That is correct, right? Just like Sarah's Odd, who whined and cried all the time, saying people were speaking on her son, and yet she's there talking about someone with issues. What happened to mental health is off limits. Oh, that's right. That only applies to her. She can drag anyone she wants about misspeaking. What did I do? Oh, I exist, right? I exist. You told me I exist because this is for Sarah's Odd. This is about Sarah Jean. This is about Tira. This is about other people. But yet this is me taking the slap across the face for it, right? This is on my channel. My name right there again at the top, right? BTU at BTU. Oh, that's right.
that only applies to her. She can drag anyone she wants about misspeaking and missteps. But God forbid, good one, someone hold her accountable. No, she's a tender flower of humanity who says she suffered a loss to mental health. Suffered a loss to mental health. Do you hear that? Because that's correct. And yet is pushing another person to the point they could do something that may hurt them. But that's okay, because it's all to protect Tira, who's the reason for all this crap started, and Sarah for keeping it going in her insane delusional shorts. You're talking to me. You're talking about mental health. You know I have mental health issues, right? We just got through that, did we not? Did we not clarify that you are fully aware that I have mental health issues? I've never just they are what they are. So it was there. You noticed it. You talked about it. You told me about, that happens. But yet here we are, 16 months of defamation, harassment to someone who has mental health issues, right? Do you see where we're going? Have you figured out the ending to the story yet? Your story, your little game you've been playing for 16 months. Have you figured out the ending to your story? Let's move on. Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't realize it was not showing. But here, let me post it up there. So that's what I just read. You see that at the top. I am so sorry. This screen sharing stuff's a little bit too much. And I read it. I read it all to you. Every bit of this. See that right there at the top? At B2U. What would you call rehashing over and over again the SJ issue? Is it not what you were calling it? CP? No, again, never, ever have I called it that. That's not anything I look at that and have anything to do with. No, ma'am. Sorry, I didn't share that while I read it, but there it is. All right, moving on. Oh, then Raven come at me. You and Raven. Grab the popcorn, and Raven and Jughead was such a fun time. That was so fun. Oh, and Cassie came into the picture, pretty sweet. There were these funky, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah, I think I do have it. Let's see. There was some funky stuff going on. These people started putting curses on us. Was that not fun? Did you miss all that fun? No, I didn't. Look at this. Look at this. Do you see that? That was disgusting. That was so disgusting. But that's how y'all did, right? Do you remember all this? If you know, you know. My friend was threatened. I protect my friends. Look, see that beanie wearing weirdo? That's Jughead again. You remember Jughead from the other part? SJ, Chicago. Yeah. Yep. And there's Cassie. Fun times. See that? Shut up your haters. Yeah, that was nice. Okay. Then let's see what else we have. I thought that was pretty. Oh, Kimba came in. I forgot about Kimba. Let's see. What is this? Hide and seek is fun unless the finder is smarter than the hider. You should think before you pick your opponent. That was you. That was from you. I'm not going to show that one because that one's for the police. But that was you. Yeah. Yep. I got to 900 subscribers, and you said, "Thank you, Sarazad, for keeping your insanity going to get us all more subs with allegations of CP." If anybody has said nasty things on here, it's been you. You see that? Right there you are. Thank you. Thank you, Sarazad. See right there? Alligators. No, allegations. I got it. That was fun. There. Oh. Hold on. Hold up.
Hold up. Let me just talk about so you were in 16 months. Now we're into 16 months. It was 20 with Jughead, but now we're into, we're moving on up. Oh, we're in September now. We're a little 15 months, whatever. So Jughead's been saying, Kirsty reached out to my family. Kirsty contacted real people, contacted family members, reached out to my family. Everybody should be appalled, right? Be appalled because somebody reached out to Jughead's family. Now, let's clarify that family consists of an online. So if anybody who doesn't know, hindsight 2020, Jughead lives in a make-believe world with make-believe people, and then she meets people on the internet and plays role play. I don't do role play. I'm sorry. I don't role play. My life is my life. I have friends, I have family, but I don't role play. So once we got through the person that was spoke to was someone from a Facebook role play group. Now, it's convoluted and it's not my story to tell, but it could have happened. I wasn't part of it, so I don't know that it happened. But Jughead keeps saying my family. Well, it was a cousin. It was a make-believe cousin. No, it's someone you met on the internet that you had doxed on Facebook or something. Not my problem, not my thing, but let's get to the next one, okay? Right here. See that? Cassie Hodge commented on your video. Do you see that? It's an email from YouTube to me, but that me is not me. Do you see that picture right there? That's my husband. Sliding Gate from Scrap, part 5. That's a video on his channel. My husband. Do you see family member? Like real family member. Tell B to stop emailing my hubby, mad face. Who contacted whose family? Who did what to somebody? Family? Because that's like real family. That's not like that make believe stuff, Yeah. And then who's that? Master of Weirdos 36. Yes, again, we all know it's Jughead, right? Jughead. Mr. Ron, put a leash on your woman. Put a leash on your woman. Put a leash. Do you hear yourself? Do you I'm a victim of domestic violence and you want a man to put a leash on me? Think about what you have no right to speak to anybody. First, you have no right to reach out to my husband thinking you're playing games, but you have no right to speak on people that have domestic violence history, and then they're supposed to have a leash on them by a man? Okay. She's over yonder talking sexual to people and asking to see pee-pee pictures. She said yours was small and she needed some excitement in her life because she's old and her cooter is full of cobwebs. So if I had any DV going on currently or had any marital issues from this, is that a problem? Is that it, by no means is he the DV person, but do you see the problem here? You reached out to my husband. This was on 9/7/2023. September 7th, 2023. You did that. Jughead, right here. Cassie, right here. That's my husband's channel. That's from my husband's channel. Do you see that? Who's going real life? Who's doing harmful things? Who's trying to hurt somebody's reputation? Because the people on my husband's channel, which I'm not hiding from anybody, I use B because that's mine. That's what I chose B because it's I'm not hiding. I have a right to be B. I am B. I am B to people in my real life. The pastors are on my stuff. My church pastors, they're on my stuff. Real people are on my stuff. Friends that I've had for 40 years have watched my stuff. My brother watches my stuff.
And look what you've done to me, my real life, because I am who granted, I'm not showing my face right here, but look at my channel. I've not hid who I am, my identity, my personality, my voice. I've not used a voice changer. I've not used an avatar for nefarious reasons. I am I am 100% me. And you have no right to do this to me. You have right to defame me. You have no right to harm me in the way that you have. None at all. There's a screenshot of you going after Terry on my channel because she's a friend. Oh, then I'm not going to share these because it's doxing me. This is where the doxing started. September 8th, 2023. Ironic, right? Like you, Jughead, Cassie, Raven. Now all of a sudden I'm being doxxed. Great. Turned it over to the police. They'll figure it out. I reported it. Let's see. I have to go through these a little bit because a lot of them are doxing. Yep, there's more doxing. More doxing. Yep. Oh, this is me saying this to my friend Tira, but it's not me because it's the person that made an account with my name. How is this possible? You lack a brain, just like you lack a child. You think you're funny, but it's criminal in action, right? You know? Mm-hmm. And then you're using my name to ask somebody else about where they live at. More problems. Oh, look, Jughead, you rule popcorn. You put that bitch in her place. Yeah, you did. You've put me in my place. Be proud. Be proud of the woman you are. Because this is who you've been for months upon months upon months. You've done this. This is where you've done all this. You see that? Doxing. Yeah. You have fun, right? You like it? Yeah. Doxing. Oh, the coffee. You want to talk about the coffee? Let's talk about the coffee. Okay. So let's talk about the coffee. At the time, you came on and you said, I'm coming after you. I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm going there, I'm going there. Oh, what? It's just coffee. That's what you said. But you had a map. You put a map up of where I live. You put a map up of locations around me. In the comments, you have Cassie and you and Jughead saying the streets around my area. You know, it was threatening. It was menacing. You just kept getting closer and closer to me and putting my house on a map, you know? But no, it was just coffee. Convince all those people who are supporting you right now that it was just coffee. Right? No. How could anybody be threatened by that? Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is disgusting, despicable. I can't wait for people to get a hold of you by the police, by the prosecutors, everyone. What you've done is disgusting. What you've led Jughead on the path that knowing, we all know there's something wrong with her. You know more than anybody, her bestie, her mom, you know, that role playing stuff again. But yet you keep going on with that. Like, yeah. So this goes on and on and on, and you get Mad Nutter involved. We're months upon months upon months upon months that we just keep on going. Keep going, doxing me, telling me how you're coming. Oh, the coffee. Yeah, I'm sorry. Lost my plot there, didn't I? So the coffee. It was just a simple little coffee, you know, like the Timbits and the Dunkins and the Starbucks or whatever's closest to your house, like mine, like Joe's Coffee Shop, maybe, you know, like that. That's a problem. You're a problem. So now let's fast forward to what we know now. Didn't know this then, right? Because this was just some attack over and over and over. And I'm only showing you like one fifth of it, you know, like just because there's a lot that I can't. So this has turned into, you have agoraphobia, you can't drive, which those are debatable only because you've both driven and by yourself, and all the things you say you can't do, you kind of do. So it's questionable. But you don't get on the highway. There's no way you could ever come to our house because you don't drive. You know, you're trying to diminish the threats by your handicaps, your disabilities, your isms. Why would you offer coffee to anybody knowing you couldn't do that anyway? Why would you offer to come to their location for coffee if it was a simple coffee invite when you know you can't get to that person and have the coffee with that person? Because it was a threat. It was a menacing threat. And now you're trying to pull it back so it shows that you didn't really, that it couldn't be, right? But was it that way when you did it? No, it wasn't. It was a threat. And anyone who supports her to this day, you're a threat too. Let's see. Oh, wait. I think. Oh, hold on. Pause. I think we need this one. Maybe. Yeah, let's do. Present. Share screen. This was 9/25/2023. Allow. Okay. You see who did that? Grab the popcorn. Let's see. Do I have? Nope. Let's turn that on. Here we go. It doesn't start for a few minutes. Hold on. We'll get there. And we're almost there.
So I thought I would touch base this morning and show you Sarah and Kirsty. Currently, I have a secret cam in their house, and this is what I'm seeing. Yeah, I don't think they've quite gotten the hint. 1, I don't give a fuck. 2, I'm not afraid of you. 3, you're a fucking moron. 4, I'm not who you think I am. I don't know how many times I'm gonna fucking tell you idiots. I see that you're begging and pleading to DCP. How far that went? I haven't seen him answer you yet. So, your voice analyzer, Sarah, you're a fucking moron. Please, stop. I almost felt bad for you and was gonna, just not bother. And then I said, nah, I can't do that. So you go over into a live that I'm watching and snapshot things like I'm afraid of you. I don't think you're getting it yet. Not quite yet. I'm just gonna let it go. I strongly suggest you fuck off because I've just about lost what patience I have. Now we've already went over the Fulton part and the Georgia part. I have 0 problems releasing the rest of what I have, which would be the rest of Chicago's information, the rest of B's information, the rest of Terry's information, the rest of your information. You can do what the fuck you want. I don't want to disappoint you, but nobody likes you. Nobody. You are the antagonist. You are the one that keeps coming back and starting bullshit. You're never satisfied when things are quiet. You've got to come in and pick the fucking scab and start shit again. The only difference is some of us are sick and tired of it and we're not going to take it anymore. I will talk whatever I want to talk about your son. I will say what the fuck I want to say. I don't care. I don't believe a fucking word you say about him. And I find it funny that all you worry about is what Mad Nutter says. You don't care that I've called you a liar and I say you're full of shit. And I think it's funny that Kirsty is back there kissing your ass when you were talking shit about her 3 fucking days ago. It just shows the mentality of everybody. None of you just have a brain. You can analyze whatever the fuck you want. I've spoken slow. I'll speak fast. I'll speak whatever language you need me to speak for you to get the hint. Every time you don't succeed with the people you're kissing ass to, you tag another person. I don't even know that fucking stand up guy, but if he has a problem, I'm more than happy to address that. I mean, hell, I'll even drive to Rhode Island and address Dean and Marissa in person. So don't think I won't just fucking roll everybody's address out here on one mass text because I don't give a fuck. You're fucking with the wrong one.
So because Sarah, who I don't know what her deal was with Sarah. She didn't like Sarah, but because Sarah didn't do what she wanted, she's doxing all of us, right? Yeah, you heard it. I'm going to roll all their information out. I'm going to do it. And then you say to these people that you're with now, like, oh, it was already out there when I came. No, it wasn't. No, it was not out. None of my information was publicized until you came into the picture. You, not even the Jughead stuff before you hit the scene. So you can keep blaming Jughead. You can get her to take the fall for it all. I don't care. But none of it came out until you hit the scene and made all these threats. Do you see? So this is moving forward. You make these threats and you say, oh, but I really didn't. Like with Chicago the other day on the live, you said, I have the one too where, you're mailing everything to CBS and you're emailing and the NAACP for Dean and, all that stuff, that fun stuff you were threatening everybody with. But I didn't do it. Did you call and ask him if I emailed? Who's going to call and ask if you emailed? Then you tell, I'm fast forwarding a whole bunch here on just this part, but so you're going to put out my information. My information comes out, but it wasn't you, right? That was Jughead. Oh, I got you. Shelly, you tell Shelly you're going to have the CPS, you're going to have the apartment, or maybe it was Roadhog CPS. I'll back off CPS, but you were going to contact, you and Jughead are going to contact the apartment complex. You know for sure that she can't have that business there. All those fun things. And then they happened. And then you want to, oh, wasn't me. But you know what? Maybe you should stop threatening people, because then when things come into reality that you said were going to happen, who's to blame for those? You are. You are 100% to blame for the things you said out of your own mouth. You are. So you said it. It happened. It's just a quinky-dink for all of these things that have went on for the last months upon months. Yeah. Got you. Oh, there you are, doxing me some more. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, more. Oh, hey. There you go. More doxing. Oh, Mad Nutter. Let's see. That's some great mids you have. Laughing my fucking ass off. Are they all blind? Mods. Okay, this is kind of funny. It is kind of funny. I mean, out of all this chaos, let's do a stupid one, right? Okay, let's share screen 2. There. All right, you see that one? Yeah, that one there. Okay, that's some great mids, which is mods. You have laugh my fucking ass off. Are they all blind? Although you're all through your live, I was there when you're going to punch my teeth laughing my ass off. So you see, you posted this, and you think it's funny that you were in it was a short. So she goes on to show that she's in the comments of this here. No, I get not here, but it was a short. It was actually a video playing. So she left comments. She's blocked. She saw her own comments. Nobody saw them but her. So when you're blocked, you can leave a comment, you can click send, and it'll show there on yours. As long as you're still in the chat, it'll show you that you're there. But so yeah, you keep leaving comments that you can see. You take screenshots of it, then you make this short about how stupid we are. But you're stupid because when you're blocked, people can't see you. Only you can see you. Sorry about your luck.
But, the mids are stupid, which, I'm one of the biggest ones. Oh, one-armed man doxing me. Who's one-armed man? Jughead. And who's one-armed man? It was a picture of Sarah's son that was only half the picture, so she made him the one-armed man. That was so funny, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Reporting you to YouTube. There I'm doxed again. Oh no. Then you didn't have enough fun doxing me. So then I had to be doxing my husband. Yeah. So, what did he do to you? Oh, that's right. He probably exists too, right? This is so stupid. Yeah, more. 200 pieces of evidence. Oh, wait. So let me find it. I don't want to show you everything. Oh, that's a mad nutter one. Dirty, rotten maggots. He's got a way with words, doesn't he? Let's see. Share the boys and girls. Okay. So when you share someone's page, I just want to make this clear. When you share someone like and you mentioned DCP. I don't have nothing to do with DCP. Never have, never will. I'm not on the DCP. Never been a fan. Never been a supporter in that way. Like when I did content on Shauna, it was simply about the legalities of what she was doing by hooking up with some people on the internet and getting her kids back. And that was my only concern. It had nothing to do with all the family issues that people wanted to make it out to be. But I'm just going to use DCP. Okay. Like if DCP's wife has a channel, and maybe she does, or he shared her music or something on his, I don't know. I've seen something, but say he shares her page and you go over to her page and you might see her standing in front of her house with the address numbers or something behind her. Is he doxing himself by sharing his wife's page? Is that relatable? Does that make sense? Like because you support somebody or share that you're doxing somebody. So anyway, I was doxed again, like fully doxed in my husband's dox. And then Haggett's come out on her channel and said she had a whole folder on me on her desk, which I think that's really creepy. I'm going to be honest with you. You people keeping folders on people. I didn't do this until I went to the police. I had to like gather all this information and screenshots and put in a timeline and evidence and do all that. And like, I wasn't looking for a problem. I was like at my wit's end and I'll get to that. I really wanted to be done by now. I'm already at almost an hour and a half. But so she said that it was because I showed my husband's YouTube channel and then they went over to my husband's YouTube channel and got the license plate off of his boat. That's just not a dox. A dox would be like putting your own stuff out there. So no, I've never filmed my street or my street address ever in my life. Have not done it. When we rode the e-bikes, the reason I'm so out of breath when you listen to that video is because we rode the bikes for miles to go away from the house to record the video so that we wouldn't show where we lived at. So that's a whole nother like riding bikes street by street. No. Nope, didn't happen. That is miles from my home. So you all these things. Well, then it was come out that Jughead was doxxed by a box on her channel. So people decided that it was a box from my husband's channel that doxed me. That box wasn't delivered to our house. And I challenge you to produce that for court, that is where my address came from, because that's not where my address came from. So, moving forward. Apologize. I have the volume on over here because I'm looking. Oh, more man nutter, more popcorn. Oh, look at more popcorn. We have a new channel because, popcorn has had to change her channel a couple times. This one's Popcorn 2.0. Let me turn the volume down because it's pretty loud over here. More doxing, more threats. Let's see, just to address BTU. I never gave out your full address. Another creator did. So stop trying to fucking blame me. All I did was give out your city and state. Thank you. And my full name. And in the comments, it had my street name. And just because you didn't put everything in one location does not.
Nobody's scared of these motherfuckers.
Oh, hey, Roadhog, we ain't scared of you, motherfucker. All right. Sorry about that. I don't know why he was playing over there. And we're going to share screen. Hold on. Oh.
Well, I guess.
Oh. All right. This just takes too much time. I'm sorry, y'all. I do apologize. All right. Let's go over here. That's the Popcorn 2.0 that showed my city and state. Thank you very much. All right.
Well, I guess you made your choice, and I'm sorry if that's the case. You should be receiving your email momentarily. The copy will go to the NAACP. You can do whatever you feel necessary to try to contact them. Well, I guess you made your choice, and I'm sorry if that's the case. You should be receiving your email momentarily. The copy will go to the NAACP. You can do what.
Do you hear that? Do you hear yourself? Are you proud of yourself? You're so disgusting. Oh, wait. So, more doxing, more doxing, more doxing. A new channel. Grab the popcorn with more ins. I asked you, what did I do to you? I exist. It's because I exist. Let's see. I don't even know what this is. Let's see. Here, I'm going to do it again. All right. Oh, gotta hit allow or you don't get anywhere. All right. I said, this was to you. Let me see if I have the, no, I don't have it. All right. What the fuck did I do to you? Your threats were, if Sarah doesn't XYZ, then you're going to disclose all my dirty little secrets, as if you just repeated, doxed, and threatened me. How do you explain your nasty, vile behavior? This is gaslighting at its finest from you. You made all the demands, threats, and doxing. I don't now, nor have I ever in my life had a substance problem or of any kind, but it didn't stop you from defaming me. Oh, yeah, that's right. You said that I had a problem. Yeah, that's another defamation. Got that in another one. I just skipped over it to get to this. This fake sympathy and peace with Sarah is just that, fake. I don't care if Sarah emails you, but what you alone and with your group of misfits has done is unconscionable. You have done and said some of the most disgusting things here out of nowhere. Now, mind you, this is 11/22/23. We're still over a year ago. So maybe state the offenses that you convicted and tortured people over and stop this nonsense. I have no problem telling anyone if they need peace, seek it. But I don't have to allow people like you sorry about that. Lost my place in my life, and I won't. You need to seek help for how you have spoken and acted here towards Sarah and everyone else in her name. Peace? Pfft. Wait till your peace is violated so vindictively, you'll see how it is to be on the other side of what you dished out one day. This is over a year ago, I'm telling you. You're causing problems. And for what? For what? And you've answered me, because I exist.
You are disgusting, despicable, vile. That's over a year ago. And it's continued and continued and continued. Oh, I'm sorry. You did reply. Let me come back again. Oh, Lord. I apologize. Okay. You said, BTU, I'm not here to argue with you or anyone else on someone else's community tab. You've never bothered to ask me what my problem was. If you wanted to know, you should have asked. You seem to forget I was accused of things as well of being Ames. I've never called you Ames, unmasked, omnipotent mama. So who are you talking to and why? Do you see your problem? What did I do to you? I exist. So, the harassment that I've had because of people didn't like those people, I had every lunatic from DCP site harassing and bothering me and emailing me. So it hasn't been easy breezing over here either. But again, I'm not here to speak at or involve at you or involving you. It's not my community tab. You can post whatever you like. I'm just telling you, I'm not here to engage with you. What did I do to you? I existed. Remember? You told me. I did none of that to you. Matter of fact, I did nothing to you. I was kind and supportive to Sarah. Get over your pity act. You had no issue engaging with me in Sarah's name for months. Have a safe and happy Thanksgiving with your family. It will be safe when you're taken care of. You are a threat.
You are a threat then, you are a threat now, you're anonymous, and you have threatened my house, my home, my life, my family, my job.
You have caused harm, irreparable harm,
and you don't care. That's the problem. You don't care. And when I say why, what did I do to you? Point out. I mean, this was over a year ago. 11/22/23. We could have fixed this over a year ago, but it's not to be fixed because this is who you are. This is the person you choose to be. You have done this to me for over a year and a half. And when I say why, you finally answered me just a short bit ago. Because I exist. I'm a cunt because I exist, but have no valid reason for what you've done to me. Not one valid reason. You didn't like Sarah. You didn't like me supporting Sarah. Jughead didn't like me. You like Jughead. That's nothing I've ever done to you. I've never done a single thing to this day to you. And I've even stood up for you behind the scenes. Absolutely. It's been mentioned publicly. I didn't do it publicly because no, I wasn't even speaking for myself publicly. Why would I speak for you? Why would I speak for JJ? Why would I speak for Bliss? Why would I speak for Selfie? Anybody, anywhere? Why would I speak for somebody when I didn't speak for myself? And if I was going to speak, I would speak for Shelly, Chicago, Anne, Kirsty, Steph TXMA, Not Another Housewife. I don't want to miss anybody, and I'm sure I am. And if I did, if you know me, you know who you are. And I wish I publicly would have said, this is wrong. Because it's wrong. And it took a lot to get to this point, to how wrong it is. You've done videos of me. You have mocked my mental health. You have made fun of my domestic violence. You've allowed Jughead to make fun of my domestic violence on your channel. You have doxed me on Bliss Chris's channel. I do want to give credit where credit is due. I went to her and I said, I prefer not to be doxed on your channel. And she took care of it immediately. Done. Over. Immediately. That should have been a sign to you like, oh, this probably ain't the right thing to do. But no, you went ahead and went over to your channel and continued on.
I do have to say that Selfie Queen Cindy and JJ both sat on a panel and tried to gaslight me about whether I'm being doxxed or not. That's me. That's my name. I know who I am. I know what I've been through. And now that you're kind of experiencing some of this, maybe you'll understand. But you tried to gaslight me about what my name was and whether I was being doxxed or not. And that's not okay. It hurt. I've done nothing to you. We don't have to like each other. We don't have to associate, but I've not done anything to hurt you or to encourage anyone to hurt you. But you sit right there with them. You're doing it. But now that all of a sudden that, people's kids and stuff were brought up, it's a problem for you. And I understand what you're going through. I'm trying to I sympathize. I really do. But just a short weeks before that, you were right there with the person doing it to me. Okay. Fast forward. My LinkedIn, somebody made an account under the grab the popcorn. I haven't been on LinkedIn since that happened. I keep getting that people looked at your profile, there's messages and all these things. And it's so traumatizing to me after all the months and months and months and months of going through this. I won't even go on my own LinkedIn. I have lost income. I have felt unsafe. I've felt unsafe in my own home. I've felt unsafe in my own internet. I've felt unsafe outside my house. I had panic disorders when I went to the police station to file the police report because I know how people are. And it was very traumatizing just to say, this is happening to me. This has happened to me. I'm re-traumatized every freaking time. I don't want to go on any further. I don't even know where I was at. I've gotten harassing phone calls. How far am I through this? Oh, I'm not. Let's just skip ahead. So, on your channel, grab the popcorn. On your channel, there are many, many videos with my name or my city, my state, my doxing information on your channel. You've recently put up, I don't have it right here. I put it somewhere else. You put up that you have made amends. No, ma'am. You've made an apology, and it's up to me to accept that apology. But amends you have not made. Amends means that you have fulfilled to make someone whole again. I am not whole. I lost a year of income. I went into debt. I am on the precipice of bankruptcy. You've hurt me. You've hurt me badly to the point I didn't want to be here anymore. I'm not going to cry because you're not going to get that satisfaction because I think it makes you happy. I think it fulfills you to some need that I almost tried to make a permanent decision from a temporary situation. Permanent. Do you understand what I'm saying without having to put my channel in jeopardy for what I'm saying or to put anybody in a trigger warning or to do anything? You know all that stuff you talked about, Sarah, when you push someone, what's going to happen? How are you going to feel? How do you fucking feel? How do you fucking feel? Are you happy? Is that what you wanted? Because you got it. You got it. You've caused marital problems. You've caused me to almost take the final end to the situation. I have police reports on you, on Jughead, a couple other people actually. I don't know what your end game is, but my end game is to get amends Is that what we're gonna say? You made amends. Let's give me my amends. You have one. You have more than one. You all videos after videos after videos and stuff on your channel with my name and my legal name, my doxing stuff. They've all been recorded. They've all been turned over to the police, but they're still there. You have one of those videos, and that's just one of them has my name 40 times in one video. You're going over my mental health video. I talked about Sarah, her mental health, and how it affected my mental health. My mental health. That was my mental health video. I'm sorry you misunderstood it as a talk about Sarah, because it was about Sarah, because that affected my mental health, because for some reason you came after me for Sarah, and I still to this day can't understand, other than I exist. I exist. I exist. I almost didn't exist. Would you then have like a mark on your headboard with your toes hitting both of them with them bent over your head? You say some of the most outlandish shit. I don't understand you. I don't know why you've done this. I'll never understand why you did it. I don't think you know why you did it. I think this is how you're built and how you're made and how you've treated people all your life. That's my opinion, because that's all I know of you from day one. I showed you day one. That's who you've been to me. That's all I know. I don't know who you can be in real life, to your children, to your grandchildren, to all the problems you've had with this situation. All I know is what you've shown me, what you've told me to get a calculator for, what you've told me to write down, what you've told me to take notes because I'm old and a hag and a cane gang and all these things, and you're older than me. Make it make sense to me, because I exist and I continue to exist and I will exist. You almost got your wish. Almost. But not going to happen from this day forward. Do you understand? You need to make amends. Apology ain't shit anymore, because you haven't made amends. You didn't even attempt to take that stuff off of your channel. What? So you'll lose your views? Oh, on my mental health, on my content? Because I exist. Don't forget I fucking exist, because I'm not going to let you forget that I exist. By the grace of God, I exist, because you almost took that from me. What you've done to other people in the meantime, I couldn't do anything for Shelly because I haven't worked in a year. I couldn't do anything for Shelly publicly, because I was afraid of you, of what you would do. I've taken notes. I know about you. I know who you hang with. I know, what you're made of. From day one, you've shown me who you are, and you've shown me nothing else. Nothing else. So anyone who supports it, oh, well, you just, no, look at what she showed me from day one. I put it right here on my channel. I put it right there on this front of this video from day one. And she's done nothing but come at me from day one for Sarah. Sarah's not even here anymore. You just get some thrill and joy out of this situation, but not anymore, until you make amends, until you pay for what you've done, till you are accountable for what you've done. Was you trying to run me off of here? But no, because you said it's because I exist. Not because you have a YouTube channel, not because you talk about certain things, not because of Jughead, not because it's because I exist, and I continue to exist. So whenever you're ready to, my police station, because you doxed me, remember? So I'm sure you could probably call over there, find out the report, and add your name to it so we can move forward. Or, you can take some steps in the meantime of correcting your ways and your channel and, start the process. But just because you say, I apologize, it doesn't take anything away. If there's other people on your side right now that might be, in the long game. Are y'all ready for 20 months of long game? Can you handle 20 months of long game? Because I've been playing 20 months of long game, protecting myself, trying to stay alive from someone who knew from the very beginning that I suffered from depression, anxiety, CPTSD, domestic violence, and used every one of those against me for 20 months. Oh, okay. That was Jughead 20 months. A year and a half. This person did. So I want to thank y'all for listening to me. The ones who are here for me. I can't thank you enough for standing by me through this whole thing. I lost subscribers, but we'll be back. We'll make it work. But sorry. I don't know if you can hear me tapping my chest for my, it's part of my therapy. The anxiety started going up again. So I'm trying to bring it back down. But in the meantime, I can be made fun of again for, my gasping for air, my crying, or right now I'm relieved. Honestly, I'm relieved that I've gotten this off my chest, that I've made people aware, and that's just what I wanted to show you. But this person has done things, and there's videos that are downloaded that they had ill intent. They had a lot of ill intent. I have never went after your family. I've never went after you personally. And I want those videos down immediately. All of them. Anything that has my name, my city, my state, my address, my anything in it, I want them down. First and foremost. Then we'll proceed from there. Thank y'all for listening to my hour and 45 minutes. I had no intentions of this, but it was something for me to move forward and to start making, it was the same way I did with Tira's son. Like I couldn't come on and just be like, hey, Ryan Upchurch is doing these diss tracks, or Jessica Kent's doing OnlyFans, or, I couldn't talk about certain things knowing that this was holding me down. So I had to take it off and let y'all know I've been in a really, really, really bad place. And thankfully I had some really good people. Oh, let me just say this too. Jughead once said that if people talk about it, if they say they're going to do something, then they're not going to do it. Well, that's a lie. Let's take the stigma off of people finally screaming out for help. And thankfully I did. And I told some really important people in my life. Sorry. This is not where I want to go, because I am not here. I just want to, those people mean the world to me right now. But I reached out to first my husband, because, I was in a position, but I asked for help and I got help. And then I reached out to 2 other people, and thank y'all for being there for me through that. And, I know I don't have to repay anybody, but I could never repay for what that. I'm here. Guess what? I fucking exist. Bye.